Locked up for 10 years, written off by critics, yet Buju Banton returned to become reggae's ultimate comeback story. With 17 children calling him daddy and a stunning mountain mansion in Jamaica, this Grammy winner has built an impressive $2 million empire, despite losing a decade of his career. His first concert after prison sold out in minutes, and his comeback tour raked in a massive $1.5 million, proving second chances can be more successful than first attempts. Let's dive in. From Kingston streets to global stardom. The story of Buju Banton begins in one of Kingston's most challenging neighborhoods. Born on July 15, 1973, in a tiny house in Salt Lane, young Mark Anthony Murray was the youngest of 15 children raised by his mother, a street vendor, and his father, a laborer. Their modest home, barely 600 square feet, housed this large family in cramped conditions that taught Buju the value of resilience from his earliest days. Despite these humble beginnings, Buju's childhood was rich in musical influence. His neighborhood was a hotbed of reggae culture, with sound systems regularly setting up for street dances. By age 12, he was sneaking out to hear local DJs, absorbing their techniques, and developing his own unique style. His imposing physical stature, unusually tall and strong for his age, earned him the nickname Buju, a Jamaican term for breadfruit, while Banton was adopted in honor of his hero, the dancehall artist Buju Banton, known for his powerful delivery. At just 13 years old, Buju began apprenticing with local sound systems, first carrying equipment and eventually getting opportunities to take the microphone during setup times. His natural talent was immediately apparent, his voice already displaying the distinctive gravelly quality that would become his trademark. Neighborhood legend holds that during one of these early performances, he attracted such a crowd that police had to disperse the gathering, convinced it was causing a public disturbance. His first professional recording opportunity came in 1987 at age 14, when local producer Robert French invited him to record several tracks. The resulting singles, while limited in distribution, created enough buzz in Kingston's music scene that larger producers began taking notice. By 15, he had signed with Penthouse Records, where producer Donovan Germain recognized that Buju's extraordinary voice and lyrical abilities could transcend the local market. This partnership yielded immediate results when, in 1988, Buju released The Ruler, which climbed to the top of the Jamaican charts, making him the youngest solo artist ever to achieve this feat. This breakthrough was followed by a string of successful singles that showcased his versatility, from dance-oriented tracks to more conscious social commentary. By 17, he had established himself as one of Jamaica's most promising talents, with a growing fan base that extended beyond the typical dancehall audience. The international breakthrough came in 1992 with the release of Mr. Mention, his debut full-length album, which broke Bob Marley's record for most #1 singles in Jamaica in a single year. This unprecedented success attracted the attention of Mercury Records, leading to an international distribution deal that would introduce his music to global audiences. Music critics from major publications began to take notice, with the New York Times describing him as the most promising voice in reggae since the early days of Shabba Ranks. Musical evolution and commercial triumph. The true turning point in Buju's artistic journey came in 1995 with the release of Till Shiloh, an album that marked his transition from pure dancehall to a more conscious reggae sound influenced by his embrace of Rastafarian principles. This spiritual awakening transformed not just his music, but his entire approach to life and career. The album's sophisticated blend of traditional reggae, dancehall rhythms, and soul influences created a sound that appealed to both hardcore reggae fans and newcomers to the genre. Till Shiloh achieved what few reggae albums had before, selling over 500,000 copies worldwide and earning gold certification in the United States. The production budget of approximately $45,000, modest by international standards but substantial for a Jamaican production at that time, yielded a return that exceeded all expectations. The album's commercial success was matched by critical acclaim, with prominent music publications hailing it as a modern classic that would influence the genre for years to come. This newfound international recognition translated into lucrative touring opportunities. Between 1995 and 1998, Buju performed over 200 concerts across 30 countries, grossing approximately $1.8 million and establishing himself as one of reggae's premier live acts. His performances at major festivals like Sumfest in Jamaica and Reggae Sunsplash in Europe commanded fees starting at $25,000, an extraordinary sum for a reggae artist at that time. His follow-up album, Inner Heights, 1997, continued this artistic evolution while maintaining commercial momentum. The album featured high-profile collaborations with international artists, further expanding his audience beyond traditional reggae circles. During this period, Buju's merchandise sales, including branded clothing, posters, and accessories, generated additional revenue exceeding $350,000 annually, creating a significant secondary income stream. The crowning achievement of Buju's commercial success came in 2011 when his album Before the Dawn won the Grammy Award for Best Reggae Album. Recorded under extraordinary circumstances while awaiting trial on drug charges, the album demonstrated his unwavering artistic commitment even in the face of personal crisis. The Grammy victory was bittersweet, coming just hours before the beginning of a decade-long incarceration that would temporarily halt his ascending career trajectory. Upon his release in December 2018, the music landscape had transformed dramatically, with streaming platforms replacing traditional album sales and social media driving fan engagement. Despite these changes, demand for Buju's return was unprecedented. His first post-release concert at Jamaica's National Stadium sold out its 35,000 tickets within hours, generating approximately $1.3 million in revenue in a single night, proving that his audience had remained loyal throughout his absence. The subsequent Long Walk to Freedom tour demonstrated Buju's enduring commercial appeal, with 17 shows across the Caribbean, Europe, and Africa, grossing over $3.1 million. Performance fees that had once topped out at $30,000 before his incarceration now reached $85,000 per show, reflecting both inflation and his enhanced legendary status following his return to music. The Extraordinary Journey of Buju Banton. Buju Banton's life story is a fascinating blend of resilience, redemption, and unconventional family success. As father to 17 children with 11 different women across Jamaica, the US, the UK, and Canada, Buju has built a sprawling family network marked by surprising harmony. His oldest, Jodian Miri, is a successful politician, while others, like entrepreneur Shaddai Miri, thrive in business. Buju provides substantial financial support, including $175,000 annually in education costs and trust funds for each child, ensuring long-term security. Family reunions, held each summer at his Jamaican estate, have become legendary. Buju flies in children from abroad for 2 weeks of concerts, feasts, and bonding activities, investing around $85,000 to foster unity. Despite the complexities, he maintains cordial relationships with most mothers of his children. 7 of whom publicly supported his post-incarceration comeback. His current partner, entrepreneur Tasha Beckford, has provided stability during his renaissance, traveling with him and managing business affairs. Buju's career faced a major upheaval in 2009 when he was arrested in Florida on drug conspiracy charges. Sentenced to 10 years, he turned adversity into growth, earning a master's degree in music business management from prison. His December 2018 release sparked an outpouring of national pride, with radio stations looping his music and murals honoring his return. His Long Walk to Freedom concert in 2019 at Jamaica's National Stadium was a cultural milestone, selling out in 24 hours and reaching over 2.3 million viewers worldwide. Despite an $450,000 production cost, it marked a triumphant return, showcasing an even deeper emotional resonance in his performances. A subsequent international tour proved Buju's enduring appeal, with sold-out shows across Europe and Africa, including 3 nights at London's O2 Academy Brixton. Buju Banton's extraordinary journey as an artist, father, and survivor continues to inspire, blending the trials of adversity with the triumph of an indomitable spirit. The Mountainside Sanctuary. The centerpiece of Buju Banton's current lifestyle is his breathtaking estate nestled in Jamaica's Blue Mountains, approximately 45 minutes from Kingston. Purchased in 2020 for $980,000, this 6-acre property has undergone extensive renovations, costing an additional $650,000, transforming it into a luxury compound that combines modern amenities with traditional Jamaican architectural elements. The main residence spans 6,200 square feet and features 5 bedrooms, 6 bathrooms, and expansive common areas designed for entertaining. The exterior is constructed from locally sourced limestone and tropical hardwoods, with large verandas surrounding the structure to capture the cooling mountain breezes. Floor-to-ceiling windows throughout the home frame spectacular views of the mountains and distant Kingston Harbor, creating a visual connection to the landscape that inspired much of Buju's music. Security was a primary consideration in the property's design, with a perimeter wall surrounding the entire estate and a sophisticated electronic surveillance system that cost approximately $85,000 to install. Access is controlled through a gated entrance staffed 24 hours by a rotation of 3 security personnel, ensuring privacy from both overzealous fans and potential security threats. This comprehensive security setup has an annual operating cost of approximately $120,000, including personnel salaries and system maintenance. The grounds feature meticulously landscaped gardens showcasing native Jamaican flora, maintained by a team of 4 gardeners who work year-round to preserve the property's natural beauty. A natural spring that runs through the property has been engineered into a series of tiered pools connected by small waterfalls, creating a swimming area that blends seamlessly with the surrounding landscape. This water feature, costing approximately $130,000 to develop, uses no chemicals, relying instead on natural filtration systems that maintain crystal-clear water while respecting the environment. Scattered across the property are 6 guest cottages, each approximately 600 square feet, with a bedroom, bathroom, and small living area. These cottages, constructed at a cost of $45,000 each, provide accommodations for Buju's children and extended family during gatherings, as well as housing for visiting collaborators during recording sessions. The cottages are positioned to offer privacy while maintaining proximity to the main house, creating a community feeling during family events. Perhaps the most significant feature of the estate is the professional-grade recording studio built into a separate structure near the main residence. This 200-square-foot facility, constructed at a cost of $210,000, features state-of-the-art recording equipment, acoustic treatment designed by international experts, and comfortable lounge areas for musicians and producers. The studio has become not just Buju's creative workspace, but a sought-after recording location for other prominent Jamaican artists, although he selectively shares this resource rather than operating it as a commercial venture. Vehicles and luxury possessions. Buju Banton's approach to luxury possessions reflects his practical nature, combined with selective indulgence in items of exceptional quality and meaning. His vehicle collection prioritizes functionality and security while including a few standout pieces that reflect his personal taste and success. His primary vehicle for daily transportation around Jamaica is a 2023 Toyota Land Cruiser Prado valued at approximately $65,000. This practical yet prestigious SUV has been professionally modified with security enhancements, including reinforced glass and a specialized communication system. The vehicle's capabilities on Jamaica's variable road conditions make it ideal for navigating between his mountain estate and engagements throughout the island. For special occasions and appearances, Buju relies on a 2022 Mercedes-Benz S-Class, purchased for approximately $110,000. This luxury sedan features a customized interior with premium leather upholstery and a high-end sound system specifically calibrated to showcase the nuances of reggae music. The vehicle's subtle black exterior with privacy glass allows him to travel through Kingston with a degree of anonymity despite his celebrity status. The true showpiece of his collection is a restored 1974 Jaguar E-Type Series 3 Roadster, acquired in 2021 for $150,000 and subsequently restored at an additional cost of $65,000. This classic British sports car holds particular significance for Buju, who had admired these vehicles since childhood, but could never have imagined owning one during his early years in Kingston's Salt Lane. The car, finished in British racing green with a tan leather interior, is reserved for leisure drives along Jamaica's north coast and special appearances at charity events. For family transportation, Buju maintains a 2024 Cadillac Escalade ESV valued at $95,000, which provides comfortable seating for 7 passengers plus ample cargo space. This vehicle serves primarily for airport transfers when multiple family members are visiting and for group excursions during family gatherings. The Escalade's entertainment system includes individual screens for rear passengers, making it ideal for keeping younger children entertained during longer journeys across the island. Beyond vehicles, Buju's most significant luxury possessions center around music and cultural artifacts. His collection of vintage recording equipment, valued at approximately $85,000, includes rare microphones, analog mixing consoles, and instruments from the golden age of reggae. These pieces serve both practical purposes in his recording process and as tangible connections to the musical heritage that shaped his artistic development. His watch collection, though modest compared to many celebrities, includes select pieces chosen for craftsmanship rather than flashy display. The centerpiece is a Patek Philippe Aquanaut, acquired to commemorate his post-incarceration comeback tour, valued at approximately $45,000. He also owns vintage timepieces that belonged to reggae legends, including a 1970s Rolex date just formerly owned by producer King Jammy, purchased at a charity auction for $18,000. Perhaps his most personally significant possession is his collection of rare books focusing on Caribbean history, Rastafarian philosophy, and African heritage. Valued at approximately $120,000, this library of over 1,200 volumes includes first editions, signed works, and out-of-print texts that provide both intellectual stimulation and spiritual guidance. Buju adds to this collection regularly, working with specialists to locate important texts that document the cultural and historical contexts that inform his music. Business ventures and income streams. While music remains Buju Banton's primary focus, he has strategically diversified his income through various business ventures that leverage his cultural influence while creating sustainable revenue beyond performance and recording. These enterprises contribute significantly to his current $2 million net worth, while establishing foundations for long-term financial security. In 2022, he launched Gargamel Music Inc., an independent record label and publishing company that manages not only his own musical output, but also develops emerging talent from Jamaica and the wider Caribbean. Operating from a modest office in Kingston with a staff of 6, the company manages digital distribution, publishing rights, and merchandise for a roster of 7 artists. With annual operating expenses of approximately $180,000. The venture generated revenues of $310,000 in 2024, with projections indicating continued growth as the artist roster expands. Real estate has become an increasingly important component of Buju's investment strategy. Beyond his personal residence, he owns 4 residential properties in Kingston that generate rental income of approximately $75,000 annually. These properties, with a combined value of approximately $650,000, were strategically acquired in neighborhoods showing strong appreciation potential, combining immediate income with long-term capital growth prospects. His most ambitious business venture is currently under development, a boutique hotel on Jamaica's south coast near Treasure Beach. This project, with a total investment of approximately $850,000, partially funded through a consortium of investors, will feature 10 private villas designed in a sustainable, eco-conscious style that complements the natural landscape. Construction began in late 2024, with completion expected by early 2026, and projected annual revenues of $300,000 once fully operational. Agriculture represents both a business investment and a connection to Jamaica's traditional economy. Buju maintains a 10-acre organic farm adjacent to his residential property, producing coffee, cocoa, and various tropical fruits. While initially established primarily to supply his household, the farm has evolved into a commercial operation that provides premium organic produce to select restaurants in Kingston and Montego Bay. This agricultural venture generated approximately $45,000 in revenue during 2024, with production volumes increasing as recently planted coffee and cacao trees mature. Merchandising continues to provide significant supplementary income, with official Buju Banton branded items available through his website and at performance venues. This merchandise line, including apparel, accessories, and limited edition items, generates approximately $120,000 in annual revenue, with profit margins averaging 65% after production and distribution costs. Each collection incorporates elements of Rastafarian symbolism and Jamaican cultural references, extending his artistic expression beyond music into wearable art. Digital content has emerged as an increasingly important revenue stream, with Buju embracing technology to connect with fans worldwide. His YouTube channel, with over 850,000 subscribers, generates approximately $85,000 annually through advertising revenue and premium content. In 2024, he launched a subscription-based app providing exclusive content, early access to music releases, and virtual meet-and-greet opportunities, attracting 15,000 subscribers paying $5.99 monthly and creating a direct-to-fan revenue channel worth approximately $1.08 million annually. Daily life and personal habits. Buju Buju Banton's daily routine reflects the discipline and structure he developed during his incarceration, combined with the freedom and creative flexibility his current lifestyle affords. His day typically begins at 5 a.m. with an hour of meditation and prayer, a practice he credits with maintaining his mental clarity and spiritual grounding despite the pressures of public life and business commitments. Physical fitness remains a priority, with a daily workout regimen that combines traditional strength training with functional movements. His personal gym, a 600-square-foot facility adjacent to the main residence, features both modern equipment and natural training implements like stone weights and wooden apparatus used in traditional Jamaican physical culture. His fitness regimen is guided by a trainer who visits 3 times weekly, focusing on maintaining the physicality needed for energetic stage performances while addressing the specific needs of a performer now in his early 50s. Nutrition plays a central role in Buju's health regimen, with a diet centered around the Ital principles associated with Rastafarian culture, primarily plant-based, emphasizing fresh, unprocessed foods grown without chemical fertilizers or pesticides. His personal chef, who prepares lunch and dinner 5 days weekly, incorporates produce harvested from the estate's organic gardens, creating meals that honor traditional Jamaican culinary heritage while supporting Buju's health goals. This dietary approach costs approximately $1,800 weekly, including staff and ingredients, representing a significant investment in his physical well-being. Creative work occupies the majority of Buju's afternoons, with recording sessions typically scheduled between 1 p.m. and 7 p.m. when his voice is at its optimal quality. Unlike his early career, when he might record only when preparing an album, he now maintains a disciplined schedule of regular studio time, creating a substantial archive of unreleased material. These sessions often include collaborations with both established artists and emerging talents, fulfilling his commitment to mentoring the next generation of Jamaican musicians. Family connections are maintained through a structured communication schedule, with dedicated time each week for video calls with children living abroad. Sunday evenings are reserved for a family dinner, including any children currently in Jamaica, creating a consistent touchpoint that maintains bonds despite busy schedules and geographic separation. During school holidays, his home becomes a gathering place for his younger children, with activities ranging from swimming in the property's natural pools to music workshops in his studio. Despite his celebrity status, Buju maintains connections to his community through regular but unpublicized visits to his childhood neighborhood of Salt Lane. These visits, which occur approximately monthly, include informal mentoring sessions with youth interested in music and financial contributions to community improvement projects. These grassroots engagements remain intentionally separate from his formal charitable foundation, representing personal connections rather than institutional philanthropy. Travel occupies approximately 4 months of Buju's year, divided between performance tours and family visits. When touring, he travels with a core team of 7 people, including a tour manager, security personnel, and key musicians. His contract writer specifies accommodations in 4-star hotels with specific requirements for privacy and security, rather than excessive luxury demands. When visiting children abroad, he typically stays in private rental properties rather than hotels, creating temporary home environments that facilitate quality time with family members. As 2025 unfolds, Buju Banton stands as a living embodiment of resilience and redemption. An artist who has transformed personal adversity into renewed purpose. His current net worth of $2 million represents not just financial resources, but the reclaimed potential for ongoing cultural contribution and community impact. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Let us know which artist